Owen, hope you're well, man. Yeah,
Don't
just
need the headphones?
No, you're good.
Owen, hope all is well, man. I know you said in the off season that you were ready for a drastic jump. Was that a first taste of it? What do you think you showed?
I feel like I did some great things out there Saturday morning. Also made a lot of mistakes and I left a lot of key plays on the field. So the great game that a couple people are telling me that I had, I'm just looking at it as a what if moment type of thing. Like, what if I would have made those other two that I missed? What if I would have made that tackle in the backfield that I missed? So I'm really not feeling so much shine. Really, I'm trying to correct those errors that I made so I can become a better player.
Yeah. So how do you kind of balance that? You know, I know Lovey said there was maybe two more sacks out there, obviously the penalties, but also is this a confidence builder for you? So how do you kind of take those two dynamics?
I just balance it by like moving on, kind of enjoying it for a quick couple of what the game ended at 2 o'clock. So probably after midnight, just kind of took my focus off of it and, trying to prepare for another great week heading into this Minnesota game.
What do you think's been key? I mean, I think the front four, people had question marks about you guys, but you got Isaiah back. Roderick and Johnny played pretty well. How do you feel about what your defensive line unit's doing?
I feel like we have a great front seven in general. I feel like our D line is very disruptive. And you can put that in words, I feel like we cause a lot of havoc, and I feel like we're up there as far as the potential that we have and where we're at right now, and we just all starting to grow. Me and Isaiah have been together for about 4 years. But the rest of the group, those other two guys, we're all starting to mesh together as the season progresses on. So everything's new for us. We're learning in game, in practice, and we're making adjustments on the fly.
Thanks, Owen.
Good afternoon, Owen. You mentioned, I think when we chatted with you in training camp, that you did film study to see what you did wrong or what you left out there. Like, has that always been your approach to going at this game, is looking at what you missed, or is that something that you've kind of grown into since you've been in college?
Really, since I've been in high school and since I've been here, after games, I don't really reflect. I try not to reflect on the good that I've done because I know I have all off season to look at that. I really spend my nights really thinking in the back of my mind, hey, oh, you just missed that sack. Hey, oh, you just missed that TFL. Hey, oh, you just missed that batted ball, whatever, for example. So like those type of things haunt me. Like Saturday and Sunday, I was really thinking about that a lot. Like people said I had a good game, 3 sacks, yeah, whatever. I also had 3 penalties, and I could have had more sacks and more TFLs to better set myself up.
Is there someone like a former coach or a family member who's instrumental in kind of getting you to think that way, or is that something you just kind of developed on your own?
I would say I probably developed that on my own, just in games where I had no stats, and my only possible one stat was a tackle that I missed or a sack that I missed. So like stuff like that creeps up on me all the time. I get flashbacks from even my freshman and sophomore year, even last year, me missing plays and it's the game stat line not ending with 3 sacks or 3 TFLs.
Thanks, Owen.
Thank you.
Owen, I guess I'm curious maybe how you viewed your role going into this season. I mean, just did you feel like you were going to be given this bigger opportunity and that was something you had to maybe really grab hold of?
Yes and no, because I'm a senior. I knew I would be probably favored or whatever, but I was not expecting to be given anything even before COVID, pre-COVID, going into the off season. I took it hard, trained hard with Coach Lou and everything, get my numbers up and any type of conditioning, trying to lead the pack and just give it my all. So I just hoped when fall camp came around or spring ball that we didn't get to have, that I was going to be suggested for the starting role, and I just prepared myself and I trained that way, and here we are.
So I guess maybe as you focus more on maybe the more you could have done Saturday against Purdue, just how does that maybe help you focus in for that next game?
For me, it all starts in practice, and just it's really the little things, slowing myself down when I get to the quarterback, not over pursuing, better knee bend, just more poise overall. And then for me being a senior, 3 penalties is unacceptable. I don't care who the ref is, what type of call was made. That's unacceptable for me to be a senior, for me to want to be a captain or a leader on this team. I've had 3 sacks and I had 3 penalties. For me, that's a clean slate. Nothing outweighs the other.
I guess one last thing, despite maybe you wanting to focus maybe on your mistakes a little more just as a way to keep getting better, is there still a part of you that's pretty proud that you had more sacks in a single game on Saturday than you had in seasons before?
Yeah, I definitely seen that. I mean, I definitely thought about that. I mean, it's correct to say, but yeah, that came across my mind that I almost not just completely beat what I had the last season, and got close to beating the numbers that I had since I've been here. So that kind of amazes me a little bit, and how far I came.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. No problem.
That should be it, Owen. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate your time.
Thanks, Owen.